Good morning. My name is Tony Cameron with TLDR Accounting, and today's live Ask Me Anything is going to be about Mint versus QuickBooks Online and which is better to keep track of your expenses. All right, so let's get started on taking apart the question Mint versus QBO, what is better to keep track of your expenses? So first, let's look at what type of software each of them actually are. When I tend to get this question, most folks who are asking it are small business owners and they've only ever used Mint for their personal budgeting. So Mint is a budgeting software from Intuit. It's cloud-based, so you just log in via your browser, and through it, you keep track of your income and expenses along with your investments. So you link your bank accounts along with your investment accounts. And what it does is it lets you compare your spending to a budget that you sent along with any goals you might have set up. So on a personal budgeting side of things, Mint is a great product. It is fantastic for keeping track of your personal expenses and your personal income. Falls a little short though when you start to look at it as a system for keeping track of your income and expenses for your business. So Mint is a budgeting software, not an accounting software. Now, QBO, on the other hand, otherwise known as QuickBooks Online from Intuit, is an accounting software. There are a variety of different versions of it. We tend to recommend QuickBooks Online Simple Start for new business owners. And what it does is it also connects to your business banking accounts. So your checking account, your savings account, your business credit card, and it pulls in your income and expenses just like Mint, but it also keeps track of all your bank balances, and it is a double entry accounting system. Now, that sounds a little fancy, but what it means is every time something happens, it's recorded in two places, on the income and expense side and on the balance sheet side. And the balance sheet side is where you keep track of things like your bank balances, your investment accounts, inventory, fixed assets, that sort of thing. So while you're looking at a business system for accounting, QuickBooks Online is a great accounting solution, and it is meant to be used by small businesses to keep track of your income and expenses. It's a fantastic system. It can be simple to use. A lot of our clients use it, especially since it does automate much of the process by bringing in your banking transactions along with any credit card transactions and things like that. So now, if we're looking Mint versus QBO to record your expenses, it all comes back to, are these personal expenses or are these business expenses? If they're personal expenses, Mint is a fantastic budgeting software. It works great. You can compare what your income and expenses are to your monthly budget for your personal stuff. Now, if they're business expenses, you should be using an accounting system or a dedicated Excel spreadsheet. So talking about business expenses, QBO is the clear winner here when you're looking at Mint versus QBO. Now, what if you are using Mint to keep track of your business expenses? You should really get off of it. It is not meant for that type of system. Like I said, it's a personal budgeting software. It's not an accounting system. You should really be using an accounting system for your expenses. The follow-up question I get a lot of times is, well, my business expenses are mingled with my personal expenses because I don't have a dedicated business account. If you have a business, you should have a dedicated business checking account, and you should keep your business and personal items separate, which then would help you with keeping track of your expenses in QBO. I really hope that was helpful. Like I said, we do get this question a decent amount via email, people asking which should they be using. It really depends on what you're using it for. Mint, it's a personal budgeting software. QuickBooks Online, it's an accounting software. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about money, business, taxes, accounting, anything like that, you can leave us a comment in the chat box and we will add it to our list of questions. Our live AMAs are on Fridays at 10 a.m. We'll answer a question per session. And we just keep a rolling log of questions that people submit for this. If you found this helpful, follow us on Facebook. You can also follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our mailing list.